ceasefire na. Mga naka-data lang ata yung mga yan, no? So eto na nga, panoorin natin itong balitang to mga kapatid mula rito sa Net25. Bago natin ito simulan, kung kalimutan mag-subscribe, click mo na rin ang notification bell para mag-notify ka whenever na may mga bago tayong reaction video po ito. Mga kapatid, panoorin na natin ito mga tol.
Kinapirma ng Israel na napaslang ang 3 katao sa strike ng Iran sa Israel matapos i-anunsyo ni US President Donald Trump ang ceasefire sa pagitan ng dalawang bansa.
So ito ay after ng announcement.
You need level 5 though.
Kasi 6 hours from now, di ba? Tapos 12 hours from now and 24 hours from now, officially declare na tapos na ang gera. Pero, paano nga matatapos kung tatlo pa ulit yung nasawi dito sa Israel? No? Sa pag-atake ng Iran.
Bagamat pinupirma ng panig ng Israel ang naturang kasunduan, sinabi naman ni Iran Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi na hininto lamang sila sa pag-atake kapag itinigil ng Israel ang kanilang pag-atake. Dahil rito ay binuhay ng Israeli Defense Forces ang kanilang siren systems sa ilagang bahagi ng Israel matapos iulat ng Iran State Media ang parating ng missile salvo mula sa Iran.
Ito yung Foreign Ministry Araghchi ng Iran mga tol. As Iran has repeatedly made clear, Israel launched war on Iran, not the other way around. Hindi daw sila ang nagsimula, Israel daw ang nagsimula, sabi daw. As of now, there is no agreement on any ceasefire or cessation of military operations. Kaya yung mga nanonood mga tol ng balita, panoorin dito natin yung balita. Kaya kung nagbibigay tayo ng reaction, sinasabi din naman natin kung ano yung information na napapanood natin dito sa balita. Okay? So,
I used to take the journey monthly. Now I get to use AI for one-time calls and unlimited signs forever.
Service cannot continue. They don't want to live by their peace. They want the tragedy for way far greater than we've witnessed over the last 8 days.
During the attack on 3 Iranian nuclear sites, Iran also targeted U.S. airbase in Iraq. Iran continues saying that attacks on its infrastructure will not go unanswered.
پیام اقدام قاطع فرزندان ملت در نیروهای مسلح برای کاخ سفید و متحدانش روشن و صریح است. جمهوری اسلامی ایران با اتکال به خداوند متعال، اتکال به مردم مؤمن و پرآوازه ایران اسلامی تحت هیچ شرایطی تعرض به تمامیت سرزمینی، حاکمیت و امنیت ملی خود را بی‌پاسخ نخواهد گذاشت.
Says they reserve the right to respond after Iranian attack says that its air defenses intercepted a missile attack on U.S. military base of Al Udeid. Several countries proceeded to shut their airspace temporarily. Nations including Bahrain, Kuwait, Saudi Arabia have shut their airspace indefinitely. The U.S. is monitoring the situation closely. The U.S. Defense Department confirmed that Iran fired multiple short and medium-range missiles at Al Udeid Air Base in Qatar, saying that officials are keeping a close eye on the developments in the region. Mr. John Erath is a senior policy director for the Center for Arms Control and Non-Proliferation in Washington and former member of the U.S. delegation to NATO, is now joining us live from Washington, D.C. Good to see you and thank you very much for making time for us at this hour. And we need your assessment on Operation Bashar al-Fatah.
I think this was clearly a symbolic move by Iran. They needed to make some sort of response to the attacks by the United States on Iranian nuclear sites, and this is what they have chosen to do. They just selected a very symbolic target, the largest U.S. airbase in the region. They struck it at a time when they knew it was largely empty. The aircraft that were located there had been moved out some days before. There were very few personnel on base. And apparently they had warned the Qataris prior to the attack that they would be doing something. So there was not much possibility of casualties. And they made the attack with a relatively small number of missiles. So it was obviously more of a symbolic than a military attack.
Mr. Erath, how do you assess the situation is going to be different this time around in the region because the dynamics have very quickly changed?
I think that everybody's going to wait and see what's going to happen next. Whether this would be an end to the reprisals by Iran, or whether there will be further attacks, whether Iran and Israel will continue to exchange fire and attacks back and forth, whether there will be more.
Kami lang ng tayo. Every day.
every night you go to bed without eating the right food, your muscles are vanishing. Slowly, silently, while you sleep. After age 60, your body can lose up to 8% of muscle every decade. But here's the shocking part. Much of that loss doesn't happen during the day. It happens overnight. And unless you take action, it doesn't stop. But there is good news. One small change to your bedtime routine can stop muscle loss in its tracks, and even reverse it. Science now shows that the right foods eaten before bed can trigger overnight muscle repair, reduce soreness, and help you wake up stronger, not weaker. So if you're over 60 and you're serious about staying strong, independent, and full of energy, this episode of Senior Fit is for you. Welcome to Senior Fit, where we bring you simple, science-backed ways to stay strong, age better, and live more actively after 60. In today's episode, we're diving into something that affects millions of older adults, but often goes unnoticed: nighttime muscle loss. You see, your muscles aren't just disappearing because of age. They're vanishing while you sleep, especially if you go to bed without the right fuel. Why does this happen? Because at night, your body enters a fasting state. No food for hours. If there's no protein coming in, your body has to break down its own muscle to get the nutrients it needs to survive. It's called catabolism, and it hits older adults much harder than younger ones. Here's why after 60, your body becomes less efficient at using the protein you eat. This is called anabolic resistance. That means even if you eat enough protein during the day, your muscles might not be getting what they need at night when recovery should be